Okay, so here I am with another video project for Mr. Perkins' physics class. What we are supposed to do is launch something in the air. Then we do some fancy math to find A, the distance it went, and B, the time it took to reach the final distance. So here we are, the Three Stooges, launching an Angry Bird in the air. Okay, so we launched our bird. As you should have noticed, it went up and then down to form a parabola. To calculate the distance and the time, we can draw triangles inside the parabola and get the angle and the height from the video, like so.
Go.
Okay, so by using the video, we calculated that the angle here was roughly 70 degrees, and the highest point where the bird reaches is 0.65 meters.
So here we are, the important numbers. Now we have all the important numbers. Here is how you would solve it.
To solve this problem, you have the angle of 70 degrees and the height of 0.65 meters. The formulas that you need to use is Vf squared equals Vi squared plus 2a delta x. Also, acceleration equals delta v divided by delta t. You would also need to use the SOHCAHTOA to get the measurements of the other sides of the angles, of the other sides of the triangles. Alright, so this is how you find the velocity to get the time that it takes to go up and down. Velocity final squared equals 0, which is your initial velocity, times 2 times negative 9.8, which is the velocity of gravity pulling the object down, times the distance it took to get there, negative 0.65. To do this, you need to times all these three numbers together, and you would get 12.74 equals velocity final squared. Then you need to square root that, and you get 3.56 meters per second.
Now just meters per second.
Equals velocity final. To get that, to get the time, you need to find the time until we reach the maximum height. You need to use the A equals delta V over delta T formula. You get A, which is the gravity, negative 9.8, equals the delta V, which is negative 3.56 over T. So what you need to do is divide negative 3.56 divided by negative 9.8, and you would get 0.36 seconds. That's just the height, the time it took to get to the maximum height. You need the time that it takes to get up and down. So you times that by 2, and you would get 0.70, that's supposed to be 72 seconds. To find the velocity of the hypotenuse, you need to use the sine of 70 equals 3.56 over x. So what you do, 3.56 divided by the sine of 70, which will give you 3.78 meters per second that way.
Yeah, right.
Then, to do that, to find the horizontal velocity, you need to use cosine of 70 equals 3x over 3.78, which is the hypotenuse velocity. That would equal 1.29 meters per second. To find the total distance it took, you need to times 1.29 times the total time it took to go up and down, which was 0.72 seconds, which would equal 0.93 meters distance across. So your total time, the two answers that you get, was the total time it would equal 0.72 seconds up to get up and down. Total distance the bird would go was total distance equals 0.93 meters.